Hello. So I'm going to make another thought video, which is not stories, but based on what you've seen and based on more stories I will tell in the future, there needs to be a plan in place to improve mental health awareness for everybody that goes to school. Private schools, public schools must be required to teach this like they are required to teach English, science, and history and any of the other subjects, because this is why a lot of children who are on the spectrum with ADHD, learning disabilities, are bullied, picked on, and and the scars go with them for the rest of their lives. I'm still feeling some of the hurt, from the experiences I've experienced, and so are all of the other people who are neurodiverse. So this is why we really need to create a curriculum starting in kindergarten and going all the way up to high school, which is going to teach children about mental health awareness and tolerance. Especially, when kids are doing something, let's say, where it's very hard for them to stop with some dirty habits like chewing on pencils or picking their noses and eating it. That's something that it's gross and nobody wants to see that. But some kids, it's something that's part of their makeup, it's part of their disability, and it's part of who they are. And it's something that we, as a community, along with other, ADHD or autism or Asperger tics, that we need to teach people about. So I am calling out to educational leaders, and I'm calling out to teachers, politicians, anybody in the states, in the national government, and in other countries to please start planning a curriculum that will teach children about mental illness, especially about the things that are have not never been talked about before, need to start being talked about. And I'm glad that, special education is a lot better than it was when I was a kid. And I'm glad that teachers are more equipped to, to handle target problematic behaviors and help eliminate them. And like a professor who once told me, it is not an event, it is a process. And I know that fixing the school curriculums will be a process, because there will be lots of thinking, there will be lots of disagreements and controversy about what should be taught. But it has to be taught. And parents with children who are on the spectrum also need that education to raise their children better. Because even though they might be loving and well meaning, they will not have all the tools to really nurture their child in the best way possible. So please, let's do better than we have been. Thank you.